Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, Please Ism. So tomorrow is going to be a very, very big day for your boy Plus. Not even for me, but for my boy AJ. If you guys want to go follow him, you can go right there, right down below in the description. Me and him are going to be going to Aew Dynamite tomorrow. Now, as you guys all know, I'm from Connecticut, you know, and where they are going to be at, I'll be there. So I'm looking forward to it. It's actually looking like a pretty stacked show. And it feels good that the fact that like it's a show that comes off like a mini pay-per-view, but at the same time it's in my hometown, and it's like, what the fuck? Like literally I'm probably gonna walk to the arena. Like it's that close. So tomorrow's show's looking big. We got a lot to go over. Okay, so let's just hop right into it. All right, so we have Britt Baker versus Penelope Ford. Now hear me out. Matter of fact, we're just gonna throw it right on the side. We're just gonna give you all the match cards. So we got Britt Baker versus Penelope Ford. All right. I'm just excited that I get to see Britt Baker in action. Penelope Ford, in my opinion, has always had potential, but just never really like broke past that limit. That it's like your limit and then where you're supposed to move past to show that you're that superstar, and I haven't seen it from Penelope Ford. Decent in-ring work though, take nothing away from it. Aside from that, we got Roderick Strong versus Lance Archer. Now this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. I'm not sure how this match became to be, but all I give a fuck about is the fact that I'm watching Lance Archer, okay? Now listen, Roderick Strong, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, one of the best technical wrestlers pound for pound in the ring, hands down. You cannot take that away from me at all. If you ask me, if given the right booking and if had the right personality, I'd argue Roderick Strong's wrestling is up there with the likes of Bryan Danielson. Now, a lot of people might not feel the same way because they're fans of Bryan, but if we actually look at the wrestling that Strong puts on and what he does in the ring, how fluent he is and how rare it is that the man's injured, let's be honest, the man's doing it, you know what I'm saying? That match is going to be good. I want Roderick Strong to win, but at the same time, Lance Archer in a Falls Count Anywhere match is just absolutely disgusting, and I can't wait for it. The minute that they announced this match, I automatically thought back to the Adam Page versus Lance Archer match. Now, mind you, this is the first ever AEW show I'm going to. I have everything set up though. I don't know where it is, but my tripod broke, but I fixed it, right? So I fixed it, and now I got my tripod working. I'm gonna put my little camera up there, and then put my little camera up there. I got the little light with it and shit. I'm excited. Literally, this is gonna be me all day tomorrow. Just vlog. Anyway, we got Swerve Strickland versus Lio Rush. Now, wrestling's for who? Wrestling's for Nick. This is what I watch for, bro. And then I love the fact that MVP, this plays into the whole Hurt Syndicate storyline with both gentlemen, because right now the whole main storyline is with Swerve, but Lio Rush has that background with Bobby Lashley, which Lio Rush talked about on Collision, and Lio Rush talked about, you know, the fact that he's on a bit of a winning streak, and he looks like he's looking to join the Hurt Syndicate. I personally wouldn't mind seeing a high flyer like Lio Rush in the Hurt Syndicate. I feel like they need a smaller guy that can really bounce around the ropes and shit and whatnot. Having two guys like Lashley and you know, and Shelton Benjamin is absolutely phenomenal. It gives great presence to the team, but you add that high fly mix to it, and the Syndicate is off the roof already. I'm just saying. We're gonna hear from Will Ospreay. We're gonna hear from Jamie Hayter. I was surprised about that one. I kind of expected to hear from Will Ospreay because he returned last week, so I'm excited for that. Jamie Hayter, I was not expecting. I didn't think we were going to be hearing from Jamie Hayter at all. That was a surprise to me. And then we're going to hear from Bobby Lashley. Now, I feel like when we hear from Bobby Lashley, it's either going to be before the Lio Rush Swerve match, or it'll be like right after that match, and those two segments will kind of like dip into each other. Then we got the Bang Bang Gang, Jay White and Juice Robinson versus Hangman Adam Page and Christian Cage. Now, what's interesting about this one is, I think Hangman fucks with Christian. Like, this is just one of those like helping him out just because he's like beefing with Jay White kind of things, right? Because right now Hangman's like in a rivalry with the Beast, with the like the the Bang Bang Gang, right? Because I'm pretty sure, not even pretty sure, that match between Juice and Adam Page at the pay-per-view, beautiful. And the fact that they put my boy Jay White over, personally, I want to see the actual team win this, and that's Juice Robinson and Jay White. I mean, I feel like Juice Robinson's going to end up being the guy to get pinned, but if it was up to me, I'd have them win. There's no reason why Hangman and Christian Cage should work. Yeah, there's no reason why it should work. So if they end up winning, it's gonna be the most like bullshit random reason why. This I'm excited for. Tenosuke Takeshita versus Adam Cole. Now, since Takeshita has arrived, he's been like amazing. He's like Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, like mixed, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, like he has like the chest of Ibushi, like prime Ibushi, but the way this man wrestles is like on the level of an Omega. It's just beautiful. Like, we've always known, anybody who has common sense, I feel like knows Takeshi's good, you know, he's next in line, you know what I'm saying? He's Continental Champion, but at some point, he's getting that AEW World title. If you ask me, Adam Cole's been like barely surviving these last 2 weeks. Like, when he went against Buddy Matthews, I felt bad for him. when he went against Malachi Black, I felt bad for him. Now I'm just gonna feel bad for him in person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Adam Cole is one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen, hands down. But how he's willing to work to get back into this is insane. Like, usually you'll see him, you'll see a couple of wrestlers start off with the Danny Garcia, and then and a smaller guy, and then a smaller guy, then a somewhat bigger guy. Then they'll get into a little feud, and then this, and then that. They're getting right into the typical MJF Adam Cole storyline where like MJF will have you run through a bunch of niggas, but like the niggas that they're having Adam Cole run through are like top tier contenders. So like the story last week was MJF paid like this dude Don Callis like mad bread to end up getting the job done, gave him the Dynamite diamond ring and everything, but said if it's fucked up then he'll like basically it's coming for him, you know what I'm saying? But like what that I'm trying to make, this match is gonna slap. It's gonna be a good three-parter or co-main event, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming that the Full Gear tag team match is gonna main event between House of Black and FTR, which by the way, having Malachi Black wrestle again, amazing. I love it. Having Brody King be the guy that does it, I do like it. I personally wanted to see Malachi and maybe Buddy, because those were the last, like, over the last 2 weeks in AEW, like, those are the two guys who have been, like, representing the House of Black in their one-on-one matches. So, as far as consistency goes, I would have liked to see them carry it out. But then again, we're gonna see Buddy Matthews out there, I'm assuming, with the House of Black. So, to get Brody King in there, let him get some reps in and shit, and it makes sense because he got a little bit of a break after that match with Darby. So, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Everything's lining up perfectly. Now, the only way that this show can go wrong, honestly, it can't. I'm gonna be hyped. Like, no matter who wins this whole card for all this shit, I'm gonna be hyped. Personally, I do want to see House of Black go to Full Gear, not FTR. I mean, I would want to see both of the teams in there, but with the way they're booking it right now, it just seems like it's one or the other. So, if I could choose, I'd choose House of Black, but I feel like FTR is gonna go over. Cole and Takeshita, Cole. This one's a little harder. Like, when he went against Malachi and Buddy, I knew he was gonna win because of, like, storyline purposes, but like this one's a little confusing because if Tony really has this nigga if Tony Khan books Tenoshi Takeshita to get pinned by Adam Cole, especially with the rise that this man's been on. Then again, we're supposed to be hearing from Will Ospreay and shit, so that factor, the Ricochet factor, those two things can heavily, and then I'm assuming when we hear from Will Ospreay, it's gonna be for the whole Kyle Fletcher thing because he's not in the Takeshita thing no more, right? So I'm pretty sure we'll probably see Ricochet somewhere in there, which will be pretty interesting to see, like, Ricochet and Adam Cole like in the same presence. It'll give us that black and gold field. Like, literally AEW is in, like, low-key the perfect spot right now. Like, they got a good amount of motherfuckers back from injury. Things are looking pretty decent. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's show. I'm gonna be there again. Like I said, I'm gonna be there live. I'm gonna be there watching. I'm gonna record it. Since the show ends a little late, and I'm pretty sure with the tickets that they say it's a double tape show, so we're gonna be watching the Dynamite and Rampage, so I'll record both. I'll probably okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record both shows, right? As far as Dynamite goes, Dynamite video is gonna drop Thursday afternoon. Dynamite video is gonna drop. Now, I'm gonna already have the footage for Rampage, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to show it because the show doesn't air until Friday. So Friday, once the show's done airing, I'm gonna already have the video up and ready to upload, so you guys can get like a behind the scenes from my point of view of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like my reactions and my thoughts and shit. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Mayhem is almost done. I've been working on that shit like crazy because that's the next episode of Universe Mode that's coming. As far as 2K Showcase, I'm taking a little bit of a break because I really don't want to play that triple threat women's match between Rhea, Charlotte, and Becky. That shit is like, I've been replaying that shit like 4 times and I cannot beat that shit. And once I start losing, I'm off it. And I don't want to get to that point because we're almost done with the series. So like, I want to just follow through. But once again, follow my boy if you guys want to support him and all that good stuff. But it was one of those things where, like, you know when you want to do something with your friend, but like you don't know if the time's gonna really line up, and then he told me he got the ticket, so I was like, I'm taking the day off. Fuck that shit. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun though. I'm looking forward to it. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more, follow me on Twitter because when I'm not vlogging, I am gonna be putting clips up on Twitter and shit. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. I love you guys so much. Peace.